Hey guys, Sean again, Custom Offsets TV, all on the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, the other stuff. We have another episode of Cool Truck Shit. If this is your first time seeing it, or second time, since this is only our second video, what we're going to do is we're just going to keep bringing you the stuff that we're running on all of our trucks, and typically the stuff that we offer because it's what we know the most about, and you decide if it's as cool as we think it is.
Trucks decked out, rolling through the wood and it flexed out. Rims so big and the windows black, got the knob all lit up, double chromed out stacks. Yeah, we love to get them dirty, but still they so clean. Custom Offsets, team stances, the team, we on top of it now. We ain't never gonna fade, so you better get ready for taking over the game.
We all know the light bars. They've been around for a long time. There's 10 billion iterations of them. You can get them on Amazon, I believe, for 14 cents now is probably the going rate. The thing that people don't realize when you go out and buy one of those bars is you can just look at the face of it, and a lot of them won't even have the screws because it's literally just slapped together, glued together, and it's gonna collect water and moisture. So the biggest reason you don't just go buy an Amazon light bar, or I believe Walmart now has them, I've seen them on the shelves now at Walmart. You can go get yourself a 21.69 inch. You'll also see weird sizes. That usually means you're getting a weird light bar. The reason that we only work with Black Label and only offer Black Label is because we know this brand and we've been with this supplier for quite a long time. And they're always gonna have the channel design, screw together faces. They're always gonna have the glued and the silicone ends. They're always gonna have the, the most recent optics, at least within the last 6 to 8 months. This one in particular is the Black Label 20 inch, and it's got the 5D optics. And we also almost always run combos. So these down here, you'll see the diffusers in them. These are gonna be the flood. And then from here on, you'll see the clean lens up to here, and these are all spot. And then your flood again. And what that does is when I say flood, the light literally diffuses out of those and then runs into your ditches. And then your spot is gonna head on down the highway, which is somewhere you should never run one of these. What I mean is back road, and these head way down the road while these guys run into the ditches or the sides. So that is the intent of a combo. That is the 5D optic, and that is why you buy one with screws in it, because otherwise it's just a glued together piece. At least today. Who knows if they'll do something in the future. These are very typical. These come on pretty much all of them. It's a 90-degree foot. When you loosen this up, it will basically set using these little gear notches, and then you retighten it, and you can kind of set different angles. That's that. This one in particular is not your typical bar. These are pretty new to us, pretty new to the market in general. And what it is, it's RGB, red, green, blue. And it's designed to produce a 1,000,000 color glow. So if you just take a peek behind me, the concept is these have red, green, blue LEDs in the background from the factory. So the reason it's important is when they're built, when they're assembled, those are already installed. This isn't something that somebody's ripping apart after the fact and just guaranteeing that you're gonna get moisture problems. It was assembled originally with that backlighting. And it comes with the Bluetooth controller and harness, so that you can, right from the factory, wire this thing in so it's full on 1,000,000 color. And what it comes with, so this is the RGB harness, and then this is the typical harness that's gonna come with any decent light bar. You'll see other companies out there that won't even sell you a harness. You have to go find that next. So I'm just gonna kind of keep bumping against why do you have to pay a little bit more for this one than the one at Walmart? And these are the different reasons. So don't get insulted and don't feel bad. And if you already bought one from Amazon, get over it. I'm sure you got the only good one in the whole country. I hear about it all the time. So this is the harness, the instruction manual, and that's what's coming in the box. You'll see there's a ton of padding and cushioning to protect it and keep it badass when it gets to you. So the general concept is this. You have your main harness, and it's gonna have 2 leads. It's gonna have red for power, black for ground. Red terminal on the truck, black terminal on the truck battery. And then you run your wire. You're gonna see a male and a female. It's as simple as clip it into the harness, clip it to the light bar, and what you just did is you took power and you pushed it through your controller, and this is your red, green, blue, and then your ground, and you're pushing that in, and now you're creating the current for the RGB. Now you have to close that circuit with the male connector, and you're literally just going into the light bar on that end. All you're doing is you're basically powering and putting live the RGB, and then also powering the bar to close the circuit. You have two switches. This one is on the main harness. This is literally your off and on, so it's your kill switch or your on switch. It's got this goofy looking box that's simply a relay. You don't even need to think about that. But if you ever do start having problems, you're going to want to start here, make sure these connections are clean, and maybe sometimes have to replace this $7 part because these do wear out. It's basically the off and on relay. And then you also have your fuse connector. So all of this is built in. This isn't crap you have to go buy. This is all coming with it. And you'll see it's got probably a 30 amp blade fuse inside of there. So that's all included. You don't have to buy anything special. This switch then is also connected. This is the one that a lot of people will put in the cab of the vehicle, but you can tuck it underneath the hood if you want to, if you really don't want to run stuff into the truck. And then this one is designed specifically to run the red, green, blue. So it's got set patterns, and as you keep clicking it, it's just gonna, I hit buttons. It's just gonna, as you keep clicking, it's gonna move through the patterns that are preset on it. So to see this thing work, I'll just hook it up to my handy dandy portable power source. This does not come with the light bar. This is just for demonstration purposes. And then I flip my kill switch to on, and you're gonna see it's gonna automatically power it, because right now I'm just running kind of a manual mode. So you could just hide this under the hood, and let's say that you don't want to always be using your Bluetooth. That's what this is for. So you could open up the hood, switch it to the setting by clicking through them. Is it doing anything, Junior? Yeah, I just gotta not hit the button 55,000 times. So you can see I'm clicking through the settings, and I would set it where I want it, leave it. And now you're ready to rock and roll, and you can always kill it from in the vehicle. So the other option, and that's how we have this one hooked up, is you just download the free app. It's BLEDIM. It's all in the book that comes with it. It takes about 4.5 seconds to learn how to use this. And it literally, you preset the colors and what you want it to do, and you can just move through those. The other super cool thing, all of these are dimmable, including my bright white. So I can run my light bar, or I can just glow my light bar. That's totally new. That's not something I've ever seen before until Black Label came out with these. And so it's super badass. So you can develop different strobes and patterns. There's a lot of buttons you can play with. I'd show them all to you, but you just get overwhelmed. It's sit down, play with it, make it work, and it just does all of that cool shit. That's why we're super excited about these. And the best part is we're bringing them to you at about the prices that last year we were bringing you just a plain white bar. So the beauty is the cost to make these is constantly coming down. So we just keep dropping that price as fast as they come down, the cost on them, so that we can pass them on to you guys. So I think this whole package is $149, and that's free shipping, right? $149 shipped to your door with everything you see here, including the Bluetooth. You don't get the phone and you don't get the power pack, of course, but everything else. Now, as far as hooking it up, Junior, let's just take a quick peek. This is a good example because this is our Silverado 2500 HD setup. We have made custom brackets that we designed ourselves that are fully slotted so that you can set different heights. You can see this one's been on there a long time. We're actually in the process of pulling this bumper off, so we kind of beat the hell out of the bracket, but you'll get over it. But these brackets are designed to allow you to adjust so that you can get this thing to set perfectly inside of this front bumper. Now the RGB, the red, green, blue, the color backlit ones are only in straights right now. We guarantee in the next couple months, if you stay tuned, we'll come out with the curved ones. This would be an example where the straight one looks just as good in this application as the curved one. The curved one's just gonna chase that a little bit closer as far as the setup. And then what we do, so it's bolted in there, it's using this bracket, it's using the hardware that comes with it, and then those are just bolted into the back. And the wiring is just snuck in through behind the grill. And then you can see we just went to the positive terminal, the negative terminal. Here's that relay. I kind of pulled it out of there, but you can tuck all this away. It's important to always have this relay facing up. If you have it facing down, this fills with water, this fills with water, and all of this stuff corrodes. So you want to keep that thing mounted somewhere facing up, and you can just use tie straps and stuff, or you can get super fancy. I've seen guys build entire relay panels and all sorts of fancy shit. But that's the gist of it. And then if you want the switch in the cab, you find a spot somewhere around some of these grommets, and you basically punch it through to the cab and mount the switch that comes with it, or you can buy a fancy zombie switch and put that on there. Do whatever you want, it's your life. So that's the gist of it. I mean, it's super easy. I would put this as a just about anybody, Jethro could do it. The only difficult part sometimes is getting through the firewall and not creating a big hole or screwing up the grommet and having a problem there. But literally running the black and reds, hiding the switches, putting in the brackets, and then mounting the bar. I mean, it's probably a first time ever doing it, 3-hour job maximum. I think we're doing them in like 90 minutes to do the whole work. So that's the setup. We have a couple different kits. If you just look on the website, we've got some for the new 2015 2500 HDs. We got some of the for the 1500s, the Sierras. I know we have a kit for some of the Super Duties. And you can also use some of these brackets to kind of make your own setup too. We've got something called the 20-inch EMB. It's basically a big old thick plate steel cut with slots so that you can basically have full adjustment and mount the damn thing wherever you want. ATVs, side-by-sides, a lot of those guys are using these. You can get it as is for that $149, and that comes with what warranty? 30-day? 90-day? So it comes with a 90-day, and the reason the 90-day is important is if this is gonna leak, it's gonna leak in the first 90 days. So if you've got a bad seal, something got pinched, something went weird, it's typically gonna fail right away, and then you're covered under that warranty. But what we also do is we offer an additional warranty, and it's only 25% of the cost. So it's like 30 or 40 bucks on the $149, and then it's lifetime. And that's a full replacement. So if you have a couple diodes burned out on you, you're gonna ship the bad bar to us. We're gonna ship you a brand new bar, whatever the latest style, the latest generation of the optics are, and you're just gonna get a full replacement. You know, no cost to you, just the return shipping. We'll cover the shipping back to you. And these are pretty inexpensive to ship, so it's not a problem. But you have that option, and the reason we built it that way is we had people complaining price point that some people were cheaper. Well, now you can get it for that cheaper price, and then it just doesn't come with that, that same warranty. But if you want that peace of mind of lifetime, we've got it. And you can literally just choose that in the options and pricing as you check out. So that, my friends, is the Black Label 20-inch RGB million color badassery light bar. And we have these in 30s, 40s, 50s, thousands. No, I made that shit up. But this is a very cool one to add with the rock light kit, because then you can turn your truck into a circus, and we know that that's really hot right now. So that's all. Subscribe, share, post, comment. Tell us what else you want to see. We did this one because you said you wanted us to.